is not a drill. Kendrick Lamar just dropped a new album. I repeat, this is not a drill. Kendrick Lamar just dropped a new album.
That's right, Christmas came early, baby. We got a new Kendrick album. Not song, album. It's Friday, November 22nd. Today was already a great day. I had no complaints. And then Kendrick just decided to drop an album out of nowhere. Sure. I'll take it. It's 2024, you know, I was kind of expecting this at some point, but it always catches me off guard when it happens. Like, you know Kendrick's gonna drop something at some time, but you just don't know when or what it will be. And then when he does, it's just like... So you should know the drill by now. I'm gonna rank the songs on a tier list. S through D. This is an unscripted video. So the album is titled GNX, which is a car, and it also happens to be the car that's on the album cover. Obviously, that would be really weird if it wasn't. And before we get into the songs, I do want to go over the snippet that he posted on Instagram.
Reincarnated with love. The energy only circulate through us. This time it's fuck you. I'm carrying heavier hearts right now. See, we go body for body. I hand you a body if I gotta clear out the rest.
So that was essentially his promo for the album, and obviously no one really knew because he's an unpredictable man. He can post something on Instagram and then you'll never hear from him for 3 months. Alright, on to the album.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural, but it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. Fuck everybody that's on my body. I made the but irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Snoop posted Taylor made, I pray the girls for edibles.
And Snoop Dogg just tweeted like 30 minutes ago that it was the edibles. Yeah, I love this song. He's basically just kind of addressing everything that's been going on. And I love how he doesn't beat around the bush at all. He just is like, I saw Snoop post about Taylor Made. That was kind of whack. Yeah, I guess all my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Yeah, by the way, I got the Super Bowl and only one person congratulated me. I lost 16 friends, by the way. Fuck all of you, and I don't care if you hate me, essentially, is what I'm getting from this. The beat is a little repetitive. The picture that I chose for this one is the Wacced Out Mural. Allegedly, it was a Drake fan who did that, so that checks out. Hello, S tier, baby. What did we expect? Next.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Woke up looking for the broccoli. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Squabble up.
Alright, so if you watch the Not Like Us music video, you'll see this snippet at the beginning.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing.
I was kind of convinced that he was just gonna never release that song. I was like, oh, it's Kendrick Lamar. He's probably just gonna leave this here and then we'll never hear it again. But no, he came through. He dropped the song, and there's a sample in here that I just needed to find out. When I Hear Music by Debbie Deb. By the way, I'm dog sitting. This is Ava. You can kind of see her. She wants to just hang out. She's in a few of my videos. Yeah, that's an S tier song. This is gonna be a lot like the Chromakopia review, okay? A lot of being up here. Just gonna warn you now. Alright, next is Luther.
If this world were mine, hey, I take your enemies in front of God, introduce them to that light. This world concrete flowers grow. If it was up to me, I'd give you everything.
Okay, that's just a beautiful little melody. We have some SZA in there. I do like it. It's a little slower, okay? I'm more of like, I like upbeat rap music, right? So I will put it in A tier because I will be listening to it, and I have been. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not gonna dissect this whole album because I don't understand Kendrick's brain. to be real. He's just beyond me. He is like... So I'm not gonna dissect everything in the album. If that's what you're here for, leave. I just want to listen to the songs with you and just chill. So, hope we can do that. All right, next is Man at the Garden.
Price emotional stability. Stock investments, more entities. I deserve it all. Cause my intentions was pure. I'm showing up as your friend. Tell the truth, bitch, I deserve it all.
I don't know if you could tell, I was just in a deep trance. This is a great mantra song. Taking what he's saying in between and kind of filling it in with my own achievements, but saying like, I deserve it all. I listened to this for the first time and I was like, wow, you know, he does deserve it all, and so do I. And I know it's deeper than that, but it makes me feel deserving of success and everything that I desire. It is, again, a slower song. I do love it though. It just makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident. We're gonna put it in A tier. And we have a man with his little garden. I love it, but I wish it was like more upbeat a little bit, but no complaints. Except for that I wish it was more upbeat, because that's what I just said, but I'm not complaining. It doesn't matter. Okay, next song, Hey Now.
Damn, baby. Hey now, say now, mother by my end. We got the same 24. What you mad for? Go back to hiding, cause I'm not too friendly with niggas. No, I just strangled me a coat. Way too important. Harley caught up in a cut with a blow. If they tell my playing ball, me and my team gon' get the scoring.
The beat reminds me of like a horror movie.
Hey now, say now.
It's kind of spooky. Halloween was last month. Okay, Hey Now. Just have a button that says Hey Now. I couldn't really find a picture. Okay, guys. We're moving that to S tier. Should I start streaming? Intrusive thoughts. I don't know how to stream, but I kind of want to start streaming. I don't know. It's just a thought. Anyway, moving on. That has nothing to do with what we're doing here. Next, we have Reincarnated.
I did pass like progression last year when it fucked me up. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar, but I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Reincarnated, the life it placed me as a black woman. Heroin needles had me in fetal position. I died with syringes pinched in me. Present life is Kendrick Lamar. Factor I respected was raising the bar. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how.
This is crazy. So first of all, he samples Tupac. Not gonna say the song name for obvious reasons.
Unstoppable, untouchable, motherfucker. My life in exchange for yours. Baby's crying for my lack of picking up.
And I feel like he also adopts the flow of Tupac as well. So throughout the song, he talks about his experience with past life regression, which is a form of therapy that hypnotizes you and you can kind of see your past lives. It's something that I really want to do, but I'm kind of scared to do so. But he talks about, you know, in one life, he was this musician. He abused his power, manipulated people, lied to the masses. Kind of sounds like somebody we know. Another life, he was a black woman and a vocalist. She was known as a musical genius who ended up turning to drugs, cocaine, heroin, who eventually died from overdose, which is crazy to think that he was musicians, not just one, plural, musicians in his past lives, and here he is again as a rapper becoming a legend. Essentially, he is a legend at this point. And then he talks about his present life as Kendrick Lamar. And then there's this dialogue at the end going back and forth, and I don't know if it's between like Kendrick and God or Kendrick and his like inner voice. I don't know. Again, he's up here. He's living up here. I'm just chilling. Overall, very good storytelling. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in S tier. Very thought-provoking. Okay, next. And that beginning part just kind of sounds like Not Like Us a little bit. It's like the violin.
What they asked for. I get on their ass. Somebody gotta do it. This is not a song. This is a revelation. Turn this TV off. I hate a nigga hating on you niggas and they both broke.
Beat switch.
Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
That is my favorite. That is my absolute favorite. And you know, if I was Mustard, I would change my tag. The way he just calls everything out as it is, no bullshit, no beating around the bush, no sneak dissing. It's like he's just over everybody and everything. I feel like he has hit his limit with the amount of bullshit that he can tolerate, and he's just done. I can't even picture him actually recording this because he seems very calm and quiet. To hear him like yell, to see him in the studio would be an experience to say the least. We're gonna go ahead and put this in S tier. We got Mustard here, smiling. All right, next.
Right comments, 2 a.m. she rolling. Have you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Bitch, I'm from the land. So fly in this bitch. I'm up and down, I'm slide in this bitch. You looking at a bad bitch, nothing else. Walk. Just like me.
It reminds me of the 80s a little bit, some 80s R&B. Yeah, that was just a nice little jam. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in A. It's one of those where I'm just like, yeah, I can listen to this. I can jam out. It's not like my favorite, but it's good. We got the Dodgers here. Next is Peekaboo. This is what my brain sounds like when the edible hits a little too hard. It's like just a back and forth in my head. Overthinking some sort of situation. Okay.
Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese. On top, I'm with that bitch, don't look back. He never got his ass whooped until we open up that can.
His flow is really interesting in this album. He is like, I mean, he's an unpredictable person anyway, but like the things that he like the speed at which he talks, the moments he decides to yell, the cadence on his words. I'm sure all of this is intentional, but it just sounds so random. And when I first heard it anyway. Again, according to Genius, this features, I'm not even gonna say this. I sounded stupid when I tried to say Boss Man D-Lo. Boss Man D-Lo. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Boss Man D-Lo. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, but it features this guy. A lot of like rappers who are still on the come up, which is really dope of Kendrick to do. I am gonna go ahead and put this in B tier just because it's kind of a silly one. I think what they're talking about. No. You know, it's interesting. I got a little picture of a mom and a kid doing Peekaboo. Get it? Because the song's called Peekaboo. All right. Next, we have Heart Part 6. Now, you remember earlier this year, Drake decided to drop a song called The Heart Part 6, knowing that Kendrick makes these the Heart Part whatever songs. I thought he was going to be done at 5. I thought it was like a 5-part series, but we have Heart Part 6, not The Heart Part 6, so it's a little different, but, you know, it's still there, and I think it's really just kind of like one of these, like, we're just gonna pretend that never happened. The Heart Part 6 was just bad, and I think he knows it was bad, he doesn't even acknowledge it. His response is to just roll out Heart Part 6 anyway, and act like Drake's never happened, which in itself is hilarious, but let's listen. I love the nostalgic feel of this song. He samples Use Your Heart. You know, and throughout the song, he's just talking about his journey, you know, coming up, you know, with his friends, with TDE. It makes my heart so happy because it's like, it's just kind of reminiscing, like, who would have thought we would have made it to where we are now? Kendrick wasn't even in it for himself at the beginning. It was for J-Rock, and I admire that so much. I appreciate when people who are very successful talk about the come up because it's reassuring to people who, you know, are on a journey of their own, and it's like, you know, I'm gonna look back at these moments right now and think like, oh, I remember when I lived in that small stinky apartment. The song itself, very easy listening. We got TDE here. Guess where this is going? Bow. Yes, it is an S tier song. Are we shocked? No, we're not. All right, we have 2 songs left. Next is GNX, which is the name of the album.
Kendrick did it. Put the West back in front of shit. I'm tripping and I'm loving it.
This man is crazy. In the best way.
Have you ever had to flip your unemployment? We the ones who really pop, bro. Like mini bikes with some dead friends. My Bob to build a shit. Get down with the pliers.
Bob to build a shit. Who is this? I wouldn't believe it was Young Threat who said, I'm on my Bob the Builder shit, but I don't know. Never heard of any of these guys. It's just kind of a weird song, you know? I'm sure, again, it's deeper than that. For all you analytical music nerds, it's deeper than that. Probably. But to me, I just hear a whole bunch of sound effects and like, what was the beginning? This beat sounds offbeat. And we have Kendrick. This is like crackhead energy song, but in the best way. Don't get me wrong. Love Kendrick, love his brain, love his mind. It's kind of silly. It's very chaotic. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm having a good time. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and put it in B because I will be listening to it, obviously. I just don't know what's going on when I'm listening to it. Final song, Gloria. Okay, so a love song about his pen? Am I getting that right? Hey, this has only been out for not even a full day yet. Okay, I haven't had time to like dissect everything fully. This is just like initial reaction. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like a love song about his pen. Ultimately being like his career and, you know, his love for writing, his love for rapping, writing songs. But I'm like, I don't know. At first I thought it was about Whitney. I'm like, maybe her middle name's Gloria. Who's Gloria? Is that what he named his pen? But then there are moments where it sounds like he's talking about a human being. I think I'm also gonna put this in B tier because I don't understand it yet. All of this is just as of now. My mind could change tomorrow, next week, in a month. But as of right now, this is my tier list. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Go make your own. Quit watching mine if you don't like them. I'm sure there will be tons and tons and tons of annotations and breakdowns of each song and the whole album, but that's just not what I want to do. You know, I just want to listen to it and enjoy it and interpret it how I interpret it and go from there and put them on a tier list. There you have it. I am curious your thoughts on the album and your interpretations of whatever song. You can pick whatever song. You know, everyone interprets music differently. I think there's still a lot that needs to be re-listened to and on my end. I definitely want to take some time to listen to it more and actually hear what he's saying. And I want to know if this is just me. Does this just not feel like an album? Like, I don't know if it's because I'm in denial that he actually dropped an album, but it feels different than his other albums. I feel like all of his other albums kind of intertwine with each other, like they flow seamlessly. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, we had like narration from Whitney and Kodak Black, and on Damn he has Kid Capri, you know, yelling throughout the album. And I feel like To Pimp a Butterfly, each song kind of sets you up for the next song, so it's like he references something and then, you know, here it comes. Good Kid, Mad City, we have, you know, his friends, his mom, the dominoes. You get what I mean. But I guess there is the Spanish singing throughout it in there, but I don't know, it just feels different. And maybe it's just me. It kind of reminds me of a mixtape almost, that I feel like it's not like his real album. Like I feel like he did put a lot of effort into this, but I feel like it's not the real one, if that makes sense. Like it's not my favorite album of his by any means, you know. I do like it, obviously. Good Kid, Mad City in my top 5 favorite albums of all time, and I feel like this is just something that he wanted to get out there. All right. I do want to apologize for the lack of videos lately. I lost my camera battery charger like an idiot, but I ordered a new one, obviously. So I had a different video idea planned for today, but then Kendrick dropped and I was like, gotta record that. So stay tuned. If you enjoy these, please let me know. I feel like people might not like them, so I don't know if I'm gonna continue to do them. But if you do, please let me know, because I have fun doing them, but if people don't like watching it, I'm not gonna make it, you know? My name is Maddie the Baddie, your new favorite YouTuber. Hey, if you want to go ahead and subscribe and stick around, I would truly appreciate it. I did not ever think that my channel was gonna get monetized, to be honest with you. So this is a very, like, hats off to you. Like, I'm very, 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 very grateful if you are here, if you know, if you've been here for a while or if you're new. Thank you so much. Like, you watching this video right now is not being taken for granted at all. Like, I truly, at the bottom of my heart, appreciate you individually right now. It means the world to me, seriously. And obviously I'm not a huge YouTuber at this point, but that is the goal someday. And I can't believe I can't believe that I even made it this far and I'm not even past 2,000 subscribers at this point, but I'm just so grateful, y'all. That's it. I feel like I don't deserve this, but like Kendrick said, I deserve it all, and I need to embody that. But thank you, seriously. I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.